I think there's high probability that Bitcoin can either hit 74K or go straight to 70K. If we look at the liquidation heat map, we can see that there's high chances Bitcoin can get to about 72 or 82K. You can see here we have liquidity right down to 80K, around 82K. But I think that from 82K or 80K, we can go straight away to 70K. Looking at the daily time frame today. Now, the question is, what should you be doing right now? What are the key levels you need to see to help you analyze your altcoin? Because Bitcoin can take that hit right now, and Bitcoin is going to recover so quick. But maybe your altcoin might not recover like as Bitcoin. So, in today's show, we are going to go deep dive. We're going to look at USDT dominance, Bitcoin. We're going to look at total three, total two. Let's see what is going on macroly. What are these charts saying to us? What language they are speaking to us? And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I think Bitcoin or the entire crypto space is going to start moving to the upside. This show is going to be one of the most powerful show out there because this moment, this week, is the pivot point, or could be the pivot point of like a U-turn towards the upside, and I want you guys to be part of it. I don't want you to miss any inch of this move. So if you're new on this platform, you are watching the BETONG Crypto. Yeah, I create content to help you understand what goes on in the crypto space. I talk more about market structure, support and resistance, when I'm buying, when I take out profit. And if you want to trade most of the coins that I trade on my on a daily basis, then make sure you go below this video. There are links where you can connect to the exchanges that I trade on, like Bitunix, Bybit, Binance, and Bluffin. All of the links are found below this video. And if you want to be part of my Telegram community, is free of charge. The links are found below this video. Having said all of this good stuff, my friends, let's dive right away into our analysis today. By the way, you are welcome, all of you joining right now. Share, like the content. I appreciate you. So, this is the liquidation heat map. Okay, it has already given us different zones for the next 24 hours or the next 3 days where we might see Bitcoin. Okay, and for the next 3 days, we might see Bitcoin go right down to 80K. The reason why I think so is because of what we are going to see right now on the daily time frame. Look at this daily time frame on the liquidity heat map. You see, we have more liquidity around $82,000 more and around $84,000. You can see here. So if we break below $84,000, then there's high chances we can hit that 80 and 72 or $70,000. But now let's look at the next 12 hours because this is very important. We are now in the UK session. Let's see what UK is going to do and also what US might do. So as it stands, it shows that US can take us right up to $88,000, right? But you can see, guys, we have liquidity here around 84, we have it around $82,000. So we are somehow in the middle at this point in time now. Let's dive into the chart to see what is going on the chart. Remember, guys, I mentioned to you that provided we see Bitcoin stay above this level, that's above $85,000, then we should be looking at a buy for altcoins. This is a key level. Bitcoin break structure on the 4 hours time frame. You can see clearly that we were in a downtrend, yeah, and now we break this structure. So what we should expect Bitcoin to do next today, before we can confirm that Bitcoin is actually in an uptrend, we must see Bitcoin break this level where we are right now, break this level and stay above this in line here, above 88. Or it can still come right down here, no doubt, 87. But we want to see a buyback to the upside. Okay. And if we see Bitcoin in this mode, then this should be an important goal for altcoins. We're gonna see altcoins pump. Now, guys, this is very important. The first structure has been broken, meaning the first wave has started on the 4 hours time frame. So if actually this move is gonna be a reversal move, then we should see price hold or even come a little bit down, yeah, around 84, but we should see a huge buyback, because you can see, guys, we have some vectors here, so they can easily come and recover this vector quickly, then push price to the upside, around that price level, and if that is the case, all coins are gonna bleed too. But one thing I'm looking at here is Ethereum. Ethereum is looking somehow bullish too. You see, Ethereum break structure, because Ethereum is very important when it comes to altcoins, and Ethereum is above the 50-day moving average on the 4 hours time frame, guys. This is bullish to me. You can see we have this huge vector which represent liquidity. It means the market makers are the ones pushing price to the upside. So are they going to come back to recover this liquidity yet? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out in my analysis. But guys, what moves the market is liquidity. It's not about this candlestick or this chart or this blah blah blah, this indicator. No, indicators doesn't move the market. They can fake out, they can give fake move, but the market is moved by liquidity. Okay, now you can see, even though our indicator is showing us here that buy, okay, we can still see sell printed here. Okay, so this buy doesn't mean that we are out of danger. You can see where we have the better moving average and the 200-day moving average is far away here, and also we have you can see whenever price get there in the past to this moving average, we saw how price reject here. So maybe price might can reject here too if say it hit the better moving average. So looking at Bitcoin and looking at this could be the same thing here. You see, in the past we saw how Bitcoin reject here. You see, reject here, and maybe it's gonna reject here, because guys, let's face it, we still have these moving averages here. This is the 800-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, and these moving averages must crisscross each other before we can say we are 100% bullish on the 4 hours time frame. But as it stands, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This pump up here might see price consolidate sideways before we see the next move to the upside. Trust me, we're gonna see some sort of rejection here. And if price is gonna break this zone, we're gonna see price break with huge volume straight away to around 90 or 92K. But there are a couple of stuff I want us to look at as well. Let's look at liquidity. We have Bitcoin here on the 4 hours time frame. This liquidity indicator is my indicator. If you want it, you can go to Trading View. You can just search for the BETONG enhanced liquidity zone. You can see enhanced liquidity zone trader. This is the BETONG. This is my indicator. So actually, how I use this is simple. On the 4 hours time frame, you can see if we break 88, we are going to go straight to 96 because there we have more liquidity. So we should expect price to reject around $96,000. But if say we're not able to break above this $88,000, then we might see Bitcoin drop more downward. So if we go back to the liquidity heat map, you can see what I'm trying to say here. You can see we have 88 here. So if we are not able to break above 88, you can see this gap here. It means that we can come right down here. And if we look back to this, it's the same thing. Around 88. This is 88 here. So if we're not able to break above it, then we should expect price to continue going down. But we are sitting at a zone where we can see price move a little bit because we don't have much liquidity here for Bitcoin. So these are really important aspect of the market that you need to take into consideration as you are investing in your altcoins. Guys, I don't care who you are, what you want to do in the future. What I do care about right now is that you focus on what is important. Doesn't matter whether you love Dogecoin, you love baby Dogecoin, you love meme coins, or you hate meme coins. What matters is, what does it take to move your altcoins? What do you want to see? What do we want to see in the market? What should happen for us to experience a huge move to the upside for crypto, we need to see Bitcoin respect these key levels. And one other metric I want to show you guys right now is USDT dominance. Guys, it's very important you pay attention to this chart. It's very important. Let me go straight away to USDT dominance so that you can understand where we are with this chart too. Now, on the 4 hours time frame, you can see clearly we have broken structure on this dominance, which is awesome, guys. I love this. So any move to the upside should be some sort of reclaiming back the structure, right? Reject this resistance here, then come back down here around the better moving average. And from here, we're gonna see some sort of minor rejection too. Maybe price is gonna go back up there or come straight down here to this 800 moving average. So I don't know, but the good thing is that we are seeing money leaving USDT back to crypto, which is really good. I love this, guys. And you can check on this also on the 1 hour time frame. Even though we are seeing this, we are seeing dominance doing this, we are still bullish with dominance. But there's one caveat here. Price hasn't yet kissed this 50-day moving average on the daily time frame, which is very important. Whenever you see price break above key structures, price always come back to at least kiss this moving average. You can see it happen here, and it's going to happen again here to keep price in structure. You see, each time price break structure, it come back to retest, break structure, it's come back to retest from here. So we should see more further downside for dominance, and from here maybe I'm going to see a huge bounce. But I think that looking at the future, we are going to see some sort of dip. We might see a dip in Bitcoin. As I mentioned in my previous video, I'm going to show you guys more charts to help you understand where we are at this point in time. So USDT dominance is very important when it comes to crypto, because let me explain to you guys something. I've mentioned that liquidity is what moves the market. Nothing else. It doesn't matter what your YouTuber or what I say yet. What moves the market is liquidity. If there's enough liquidity in the market, then the market is going to move. And now the market makers are going to decide whether they want to move the market to the upside or to the downside. But they're going to do that based on whether they want to trap certain traders. I mean, those who are longing, like right now, if they have to trap some people, it's gonna be those who are shorting the market, those who believe that price is gonna keep going down, down, down. And you can see the sentiment in the market is showing that price is gonna go down, down, down. Like, look at my title, that we can go right down to 70K, 74K. The market, because they are seeing all of these titles, they are on Twitter, they are everywhere, and they can trap most of you guys to think that the market is going down and they pump the market. So this analysis doesn't mean that it must happen, right? But what I'm trying to say here is, if this happens, if we see Bitcoin below this key level, we see USDT breaking key levels, then we want to be out of our altcoins and be patient to wait and see what will happen next before we get involved. I don't want you to rush because we want to catch you want to catch the bottom. No, let's take our time to get the right price. So let's get back to this. And looking at this right now, I want to say to you guys that we are in a good spot with altcoin also. Why? You can see this moving average, the 5-day moving average, want to crisscross this 18-day moving average, and whenever it does that on the higher time frame, it means trend has changed. You can see last time it happened here. Let me see, it was back then. You can see here. Let me zoom this quickly so you can see. You see this crisscross here, and we saw this huge dip. It crisscross here. We saw this huge dip. It crossed here. This dip. It crossed here. This dip. You see. Oh boy, you can see this, and it crossed above here. We saw this pump. The upside. It crossed below here. We saw this dip. It crossed above. We saw this pump. It crossed below. We saw this dump. It crossed above. It goes above here, and ever since it has been above, you see above, and now it's about to cross. So this is a leading indicator guiding us to what direction the market is taking. Now let's get to Bitcoin, and I want to show you guys short-term price action. Let's see where we might expect the price of Bitcoin to go today. And there are certain things I want us to look at right now on this chart, which is going to help us determine where we might be seeing Bitcoin going today. So, guys, this I'm not gonna explain more on about this, but I want you guys to understand something here. We saw how Bitcoin went right down to on the lower time frame. It went right down to around this price point, $81,000, and ever since we have been seeing Bitcoin in this uptrend, and price was staying above where the 50-day and the alpha trend. Okay, so you see what has happened here. Price has break below the alpha trend and below the 50-day moving average. And where are we right now? We are in the UK session. So towards this end of the UK session, I want to see price break above the daily open. This is the daily open, guys. The daily open at around, let's see what price is this, $86,000, $86,700. So we want to see Bitcoin break above that price level, stay above it before we can expect that 88,000 move. But now this is what might happen. Trust me, the market makers can fake out. They can pretend to us that they want to pump the price just to dump it back here. Okay? Be, be careful about what I'm saying to you right now. They might fake out during the US Open, because right now you can see, let's see where Asia Open. Asia started here. This was Asia, yeah, it created this high, and look at this low of Asia. This is the low of Asia, yeah. No, this is the low of Asia. Let me see it, yeah. So this is the low of Asia, and you can see UK hasn't yet been able to go and break above the Asia Open and create a higher highs, which is alarming. Okay, usually UK is always going to make that move to the upside. Then maybe US bring it back. You can see last yesterday US was the one that brought the market down. You know, usually usually we can see Asia break trend and US reverse the trend, and UK usually just continue the trend, and we have been seeing an uptrend since yesterday, and now we should see a downtrend today. But now you can see these lines here, like that are like up down. These are different daily opens, so let's zoom out to see. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we are going to take a downward trend. Where can we expect price to go first? At least the next zone we should expect price to go first is this zone here around $83,000. Let's just say give or take $84,000, right? Because we have this daily open here, or price can stay above $84,000, or it can hit this moving average here. But we have already seen this huge spike from this 50-day moving average. You can see here, yeah, this is the 50-day moving average. So we can still see a downward trend here before they reverse it. So we can see UK before the end of UK session break here, bounce from here, go up there, and we see price keep going up. Or if we see price reject $88,000, then we can see them mark it back down to the $80,000 that we saw on the liquidity heat map. Now, there's another chart I want us to look at, which is this one, and this is the USDT dominance. Look at this trend line here. It has been following this trend line, so we should expect it to at least bounce from, or maybe move a little bit sideways, then bounce from this trend line, guys. I mean, I don't trade trend line, but usually I just love to have trend lines, because there are times that price respect this trend line, but not. I don't use trend lines to buy. No, I use trend lines to just help me understand the momentum in the market. But now looking at this, this VWAP, it seems as if that we are going to attack this VWAP here around 5% for dominance. So guys, I'm trying to build your mind so you see where we are. Don't feel as if, even though like Bitcoin is showing what Bitcoin is showing, it means that Bitcoin is gonna go down on long term. No, long term is showing that we have broken structure. So price now has retest structure. That's why you see Bitcoin dumping, because USDT is in green, And if you see USDT dominance drop in value, then Bitcoin is going to increase in value too, because money is going to be leaving USDT into Bitcoin. So this is an important chart that I want you guys to pay attention to. Now, this is the killer of the day. I've been looking at this chart, guys. This is the killer of the day. Trust me, So looking at this chart, right? I think that we have recovered half of this candle. So because we have recovered half of this candle, right? That's what price usually does. It means that we might see a little bit spike. Now, this yellow line you see on the chart is global liquidity. And this is something I've been studying lately. I cannot explain to you guys properly about this global liquidity, but what I've done is it has helped me. I've make it in a way that it helps me to see where the market is going to react in the future. Because when we see more liquidity in the global market, Bitcoin doesn't usually react to it. It takes Bitcoin takes some time before it reacts to it. So I've been looking at this data, and in the past, you can see that it has been accurate. Each time you see, look at this, yeah, guys, this has been so accurate in a way that each time you see, look at this dip here, this dip, we saw how price dip, this pump, we saw how price pump, guys. This is more of the future. So we are looking at this on Monday. It shows that we are going to start seeing a huge upward trend, but I think it's going to be from Sunday, right? Sunday breaking Monday, we're going to start seeing huge spike to the upside. I don't know how far the spike is going to take us, but I think that we are going to hit. We're going to attempt to go and hit the next all-time high. So this is what I'm studying. Once I must have gotten more data about it and prepare a note, like the best way to explain to you guys, then I'm going to explain to you guys. I'm going to do a separate video about it, but for now, it's something that I'm still studying. I understand it, but I cannot really explain it to you guys right now. It's gonna take a lot of time. Usually I want to make sure I give you guys the best explanation so you understand. But just to know that this line here is global liquidity, and you can see this is in correspondent in the future when price was here. Like, okay, let me just try to see if I can do something quickly. Let me just see if we can do back test quickly. Let's see, can it go? Okay, you can see here, price. Let's see, you can see this zone is showing up. So let's see if price get there, what will happen. Let's just play this a little bit quickly. Let's see what will happen here, because it's pointing down here. Let's see if it comes here, if price is gonna go down as well. You can see here. Let's see. Let's just wait to see how this play out a little bit. Let me add the movement to 5. Let's see what happens. This is the daily weekly candle. You see, okay, you see price is still down. Yeah, price is gonna go up here. Let's see if price is gonna go up here. But price is still down here, and this it was pointing in the future, guys. So what you're seeing here is in the future. You see, in the future, it shows that we're gonna go up a little bit. You see, this is going up a little bit, and it shows that, yeah, we're gonna go down too. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. But you can see on this date, on September 9, it shows that we're gonna go down. You can see here we went up. Yeah, it says that we're gonna go down. So let's see if they're gonna go down from here. The next candle. Let's see what will happen in the next candle. Let's see the next candle if we're gonna go down. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, you see it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It says it's gonna form an M. I mean a W formation here. You can see. Let's see how this. You can see, guys, it's going down. Yeah, down, but it was showing up also. Yeah, let's see what will happen. You see up, 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 up. Let's see what will happen here. Okay, yeah, it went down. You see, okay, yeah, it went down. You see, down, but this up a little bit. So this is actually showing us in the okay. Oh yeah, see, look at this, guys. You cannot make this up. You see, it's pointing exactly now. You can see here it's pointing to the downside. So the question is, are we gonna see price pump to the downside, go to the downside? You can see, yeah, it was showing up, and down here you're gonna show like you're gonna start going down, 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 down. So it's very important, guys. Actually, this is not usually like accurate analysis, but we use tools like this to help us understand what might be going on in the crypto space and how we can take advantage of it. You can see here is pointing down, meaning we're gonna see some sort of downward trend. Then from here we're gonna start seeing price move to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing here based on this price action. And who knows, maybe this is gonna respect price, maybe not. But I think that we should be looking at this in in a way that it's going to help us protect us from losing a lot of money in the space. So I should expect some sort of reaction here in the future. Let's see what will happen, because in the future it's showing us that we're going to keep going to the upside, based on what has happened in the past, right? So what you're seeing here is what has happened in the past, but Bitcoin is going to catch up in the future with it. I don't know if this explanation makes some sense. But by the way, guys, that's what I got for you today. Hopefully the content was helpful to you. But let's just wait a little bit to see how this play out. I think we are done with it already. Okay, let me add this so this play out quickly. I need to end the live. So where are we right now? Let me add it more. Okay, yeah. So let's see. You see, price goes up. Following the future, you can see, yeah, you see, following the future. Now it says we're gonna go down. Yeah, it's already pointing down. So let's see if you're gonna follow the future from here. It's already pointing down. You see, you see, you see, you see. Let's see if you're gonna go down. It's pointing more downward, not upward. It's pointing more downward. You know, everything is pointing more downward. Yeah, downward, 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 downward. Let's see what will happen. You can see, yeah, it went down, it went down, it went down, it went down. So, guys, I'm just saying to you, right? Based on this data, we might see price at least continue to the upside or dip a little bit here. Maybe not like a huge dip, but maybe something that is gonna be somehow corresponding to this dip here, like on global liquidity. So that's that, guys, for today's show. I want to believe you enjoyed the show. I want to believe it was awesome. It was awesome. I myself have learned a lot doing this. Each time I do a show like this, I learn a lot, and hopefully you guys learn something too. If you haven't yet subscribed, do subscribe. And if say you want to learn everything I know, everything TA, you want me to teach you one on one, then feel free to connect with me through my free Telegram community. The links are found below this video, or you can connect with me through either of my social platforms. The links are also below this video. There, I can guide you on how we go about helping you. And I'm gonna always say this to you: if you don't understand TA, you don't understand fundamentals, then guys, don't buy any coin. Or maybe you just want to gamble your money. It's good and fine. If say you want to lose your money, good and fine. But you need to learn. If say you have seen crypto as a space where you can make money, then you need to learn CA. You need to understand how price moves. You need to understand liquidity. If you understand liquidity, market makers, this is what will help you make money. I mean, real money in this space. And I want to help you attain that goals. And if you want to be part of my VIP community too, all the links are found below this video. There I share what I'm buying, when I'm buying it, and when I take out profit. So if you don't have the time or the money to be part of a complete educational session, at least you can join my VIP to get what I'm buying and when I'm buying it, and also when I take out profits. Having said all of this, guys, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao. Peace out.